Retriever Puppy Blend Start Right Complete Nutrition Dog Food Review. All right, guys. So we're doing a dog food review on this retriever. We are cook for our dogs, but there's benefits to cooking, and there are also still some benefits to this dog food. Because as we are cooking for the dogs, we don't necessarily have the complete vitamins going into the dog food, and we don't necessarily know what those vitamins consist of. So originally I went into the pet store today. I was looking for a treat to give to the dogs in order to lure them where I need them to go. So I have some puppies, and I want to lure them to the area where they go and play and eat and use the bathroom. Then I want to also lure them back into their cage. So in order to do that, I need a treat. All of the treats were like basically $20 for 16 ounces and $15 for a pound. It was ridiculous amounts of money for these doggy treats. And as I'm already making dog food, it's becoming a little bit of a hassle. So there's no way in hell I was making any treats. So I brought this dog food in order to lure them. Plus, another benefit of the dog food is when the people purchase the puppies, they want to know what the puppy's been eating. So, I can tell them I've been cooking, how I'm cooking, and they don't get it. I make videos, nobody's going to watch. So now people are watching, I don't know who, but I've been making videos. It's up to you to kind of like research me and research the videos and figure out what I've been doing. This is totally sidetracked from this straight up getting into the review, but sometimes you guys got to earn your free information. So this bag is 40 pounds at Tractor Supply. I actually was able to get it for $27. If you do the math, I'm not quite sure what that is. I'm just going to guess and say that if 20 was 40, that's 50 cents a pound. Then it's almost half. So you're talking about 65 cents a pound, which is really cheap. And that's going to lead me to believe one or two things. This is garbage. But we needed something to lure them back and forth, and, little treats and rewards. And this was very cheap. 40 pounds. Also, it provides me an opportunity to tell the people what they've been eating. Hey, Retriever Puppy Blend. And then I'll tell them also, but we've been cooking for them. So it's on them what they want to feed them. And this blend is probably not even better than puppy chow. So in reality, if they go straight into puppy chow, that'll be great. That'll be fine. And it just gives them something to go on, because most people are not going to cook for their dog like we are. And we're starting to calm down. So it's 27% fat, protein, 12% fat. Let's get into the ingredients. The ingredients. And so it says DHA for brain and vision. Let's get a little light on these subjects. DHA for brain and vision. 27% protein, which is nice, a nice high amount of protein. But when you come to the fat, 12%, that is very low. Then when you come to the omega-6s, you got 1.6. I'm not going to say that's low or high, but, it's not high. I've seen higher in other more expensive dog food. When you come to the calorie content, 365 calories per cup. Not really nothing to brag about, but not low, not in the 200s. So let's go into the ingredients. And I'm sorry if this is crooked, man, but we got ground yellow corn, which is a good whole ingredient. You got chicken byproduct meal. Hey, it's a meat source. You got corn gluten meal, which is a high protein source of protein from corn. You got brewer's rice. Brewer's rice is basically the brand from the rice, the part that we don't eat, the part that has the vitamins and nutrients. Yes, and I believe those vitamins and nutrients, but it's also very hard to digest. That's what I've come to the conclusion I've come to really figure out. Next, you got soybean meal. Soybean is another protein enriched substance that is full of protein and omegas and all that different stuff. Short linked protein that is very easily absorbed by dogs. Next, you got animal fat. Only God knows what that is. You got BHA and citrus acid. That's probably all man-made chemicals for preservatives. You got natural flavors. We don't know what that is. You got that calcium phosphate. I think that's calcium, a form of calcium that's good for the bones. Then you got salt. Once you come to salt, you know that you're at the lower levels, but you have the fish oil. So they added fish oil in there to add for the DHA, for the skin, the eyes, and the brain. But next, the reason why we're really using this, we get into the nitty gritty. We got the diamethane. I'm not quite sure what that is. We got the dried egg product, which brings up the protein and the omegas as well. You got the brewer's dried yeast, which helps break down all of this stuff once it gets into the dog's stomach, or breaks it all down before they cook it. I'm not sure when. You got the sulfate, you got the zinc, you got the allic colors. Whoa, we don't need none of those. But you got the vitamin E, you got the copper, you got the sulfur, you got the magnesium, you got the niacin, you got the B12, the thiamine, the pyridoxine, hydrocodone, that's that salt, calcium iodine, another form of calcium for the bones. And you got vitamin D, and you got vitamin B, folic acid, and you got sodium selenate. So let's look into the feeding instructions. Adult formula? I don't understand. Well, let's just say your dog these dogs are 3 to 6 months, and they are weight of puppy. They are 21 to 30 pounds, so they need to eat three cups of this to 4 cups a day. And they're gonna shit their brains out. But what I will say, this dog food serves a purpose for our pregnant dog and our puppies. It's going to provide them some kind of nutrients and calciums and vitamins. What we will do is we will probably just feed 1 cup of this to the large dogs per day until it's gone. And for the puppies, we'll just use it to lure them into the back, into the front. I'm almost 100% sure that my wife is going to find this dog food, and then she's going to break out and give all the dogs gigantic bowls of this. And then I'll be back in the yard cleaning up poo. She doesn't have to clean it up, so she doesn't care. But we grabbed this because it was only $20-something. Yeah, it serves 2 purposes. You definitely want to have a puppy food for puppies and for nursing adult females, even if it's the most garbages of crap. Because even though we're making the food that we're using, we're making the food that we're using, this actually goes along with that. And what I want to say to you guys is, yeah, this is the review. What do I think about this dog food? 100% complete garbage. Why did I buy it? Because it was cheap. But, it was cheap, and it's going to serve a purpose to lure them to where I need them to go, back and forth. So I don't have to chase them around and, kill myself.